I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Why were her legs so dirty?
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Who invited Beauty and Beast? Seriously.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back.
So everybody's here.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
This guy.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Crane's still out there, too.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're in...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Gotta go
These
buy the book.
charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're really
fuck?
going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
That's what I stand for.
This is
Sheriff
ridiculous.
Bigby. Wait, why am I not... I mean, he's still rested.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Nope.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
He's gonna
They are not
twist,
my slaves.
twist,
They
twist.
are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Yeah.
Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back.
I didn't burn her tree down.
In turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
We're gonna lose
But
this trial, aren't
believe
we?
me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would
maybe.
go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
Oh,
You're all still afraid
it's the
of
smartest
him,
move I've seen
even now.
Beast do.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Got
And
Bluebeard
those
on our
girls
side?
will have their justice.
That could have gone south very quickly.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to
Oh,
a
shit.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Damn it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Where have
internally.
I heard that before? How about the way he treated
Nice.
poor Tweedledee when he was in your... He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Yeah, well,
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own
it's
protection.
all over the place.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know if I'm
Crane
giving any
in
right or wrong
charge.
answers.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when
I
it
don't
leaks
really
to
think this
our
is the
dear
best jury
citizens?
now.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be there?
Notice the Toad's not here.
Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd
She
like
can
to.
talk.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I
get
was
him.
afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I...
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
Nice.
Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Calm down.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't care.
blood
What
to
do we
get
do?
rid
It's
of
too
him?
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to
Bluebeard,
make a
you're so
decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
Bluebeard's
Mr.
angle, man?
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what
Rip
you
his
think
head
is
off.
right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, damn.
I hope you all remember this moment.
I'm not.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Beast has my
There's
back.
a way.
Of all the people.
All right, do it.
Work is work, I guess.
What the hell just happened?
Sheriff.
This choice is blank. Did you guys see that? What the hell is that about? Did it just fuck up the ending? What is going on? What is going on? Let's show. I broke the game. Cool. Trying different choices. What the hell? We'll never know what happened. What a joke.
Did I miss anything good?
Uh-oh.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
What is happening? You're gonna make me go back to this fight? What the shit? Hold on. I just... What? The game broke. What? Oh my god. It's 5 pieced together. Unfairness. That's... What are all those? That's episode 1. Alright, never mind. So those are all the cutscenes. Face to face. Let's try the last cutscene. What the hell happened, man? Phew. Alright, this looks right. Thank God. Alright. Whew. Alright, we saved him, right? How's it going?
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
No choices yet, though. This choice is blank.
This fucking line.
What up, Jack? Timmy.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Weird. Bluebeard, what's your problem?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
I brought you beers. What the hell? That was an odd cutscene.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I'll get over it, Toad.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Is he supposed to be my friend? 'Cause
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
it's my dad still wears sweatpants.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you
made it
been there before?
For an ugly human anyway, it's fine.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby,
Another cigarette.
where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Is it Narissa?
Hi.
Hi.
Yep. You take. Oh, I guess they can't take the
You're
rip
still
off.
wearing that thing.
It holds my head on.
Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
What's up, Mom
I
jeans?
know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
All right.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm
Uh-oh.
not sure where to start.
How about season
Faith,
2?
Lily and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Wait,
You've
what?
seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd
Oh,
get
man.
the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You... what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were... just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... oh, God.
Whoa. She didn't like that. Or did... I don't know if she liked that. No. She
I
didn't
don't
seem
know
like she
what
needed a
happened,
cigarette. That's all I
but
knew.
that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you
I
said...
know what I said.
But it
I knew she
wasn't the
lied.
truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but
They need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out
I'm
for
all
each
kinds
other.
of conflicted now.
And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
I don't know if that matters. It seems to be full of a lot of really good people that I like.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What is that reaction? What the hell is that facial expression?
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't know what that was
I'll see
about.
you around, Wolf.
What the hell happened? So, yeah, we killed Georgie out of mercy. That's fine. Everybody gave him a trial. Huh. Why wouldn't you accept his gift? Okay. Interesting. Oh, cool. So we got the stats. Promise her you wouldn't tell Beast you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard. Really didn't interact with him too much. I didn't mean to help him avoid the farm. Crooked man, imprisoned him, killed Dumb, gave her money, smashed up his place, ripped his arm off for the... That's cool. So I shouldn't have shown her Crane's photograph, apparently. Wait for me. Okay. Who was that girl? So she glamored at somebody else? Huh. 1.5% people said fuck off TJ. Love it. Well, that was confusing. But I really like that trial. Like, they did a lot of different things with the decision trees and just like a lot of gray areas as far as the decisions you were making, and they're so rapid fire and you don't know if you get to circle back around, and that they managed to add tension to it was pretty cool when it's just like, you know, all conversations versus like The Walking Dead, all of your decisions like, you know, are more life or death. But this is really interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it had to be episodic. I would rather just play this in one big swoop, or maybe two, but I really liked it. It'll definitely stand out. I wouldn't say it had a, you know, big dramatic end that's gonna stick with me for a while, but I really like the characters, and I would play some more Fables. So yeah, it's cool. Glad I finished it. Glad they finished it. If I could do it again, I would play them all at once rather than trying to play them. Okay, so here, if they gave me a schedule, if I knew when the episodes were coming out, then I could make that decision. Like a month in between episodes, I could deal with that. But it was just so random, and then, like I said, I kind of fell out of it. So I would rather, given the actual release schedule, I would rather play them all at once. But if they could actually hit their episode a month, I would play it one episode at a time. So, continue the story. Yeah, might be worth checking out. I need to read up on what actually happened, because, I mean, I'm hoping that was really supposed to be a mystery with Nerissa there at the end. But hopefully you're not supposed to be starting to figure out who she really is, and that was kind of weird, giving you the choice to go after her or wait when it didn't really matter, but that was cool. Now I'm gonna go read up on, like, you know, how else the story could go. Kind of curious to see how different my ending was from a lot of other people. I like how they summed it up. The stuff walking through the building was weird. And the fact that I had, like, no interaction with Snow when I was trying to build her up as a leader, and, you know, had no impact with her. And then, but I did like the Nerissa talking and trying to, like, you know, go over the good things and the bad things I did. And that was a nice little twist that she lied about it. So I like that. And yeah, maybe next time they can get these episodes out in a fast manner. Otherwise, I'll wait for season 2 and try that out again. So.